Canada introduces major immigration changes in February 2026. Canada has rolled out two significant immigration updates that could directly impact both permanent residence applicants and foreign workers applying for work permits. First, IRCC has tightened work experience requirements for express entry category-based draws. Second, new rules have been issued for LMI-exempt work permits under reciprocal employment. Together, these changes reflect Canada's continued shift towards stricter eligibility standards and more structured immigration management in 2026. Express entry category-based draws now require 12 months of experience. As of 18 February 2026, candidates applying under any express entry occupational category must now demonstrate at least 12 months of relevant work experience within the last 3 years. Previously, only 6 months of continuous experience was required. Under the updated rules, the experience no longer needs to be continuous, but it must total 1 full year in a single eligible occupation. Applicants cannot combine different occupations to meet the requirement. This change applies across all targeted categories, including healthcare, STEM, trades, transport, agriculture, and French language draws. By doubling the experience requirement, IRCC is clearly prioritizing candidates with deeper, sustained professional experience. For many applicants, this means strategic timing is now critical. Those close to the 12-month threshold may need to wait before entering the pool or updating their profile. Why this change matters? Category-based draws have often offered lower CRS cutoffs compared to general draws. For candidates without extremely high CRS scores, qualifying under a targeted occupation can significantly improve PR chances. However, with the increased experience requirement, eligibility becomes more competitive. This update reinforces the importance of accurate NOC selection, strong documentation, and careful planning before submitting an express entry profile. New LMI-exempt work permit guidelines under reciprocal employment. In a separate update published on 20th February, IRCC also revised its officer instructions for LMI-exempt work permits issued under reciprocal employment through the International Mobility Program. Under the updated guidelines, officers must now assess whether reciprocal opportunities exist specifically in the worker's country of origin, not just broadly abroad. Importantly, reciprocity must benefit Canadian citizens or permanent residents, clarifying that permanent residents are now explicitly included. The updated instructions also introduce new administrative requirements. Officers must ensure that the destination province matches the employment address, the city matches the job offer, the correct NOC code is clearly specified. Additionally, US citizens and other travel document exempt applicants may receive work permits for the full job offer duration, even if their passport expires earlier. If reciprocity cannot be established, officers may refuse the application and instruct employers to pursue an LMI under the Temporary Foreign Worker Program instead. Conclusion: what these combined changes signal? Both updates reflect a broader immigration trend in 2026, greater precision, stricter eligibility verification, and alignment with economic priorities. For express entry candidates, deeper occupational experience now matters more than ever. For employers, compliance and documentation accuracy under LMI-exempt categories are increasingly important. Canada is not reducing immigration, it is refining how candidates qualify. Preparation, eligibility alignment, and correct documentation are now critical components of any successful immigration strategy. This is the end of today's video update. We hope you found it helpful. Thank you for watching, and if you enjoyed the video, hit the like button, subscribe to our channel, and press the bell icon to stay updated with the latest Canada immigration news.